Good morning. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd, and it is a white day. Calling all college-bound Hilltoppers. The following colleges have visits today. Pace University, Westchester campus at 10 a.m. in Colby Conference Room. St. Anselm College at 11:30 a.m. in Colby Conference Room. Be sure to sign up for their visits on Naviance and to view all details. If you are scheduled to be in class during the time of the visit, please check in with your teacher before coming to the college visit. You are also required to return to class after the completion of the visit. Attendance is turned in to the main office. The following colleges will have visits tomorrow: Dalhousie University, University of California, Santa Barbara, and Salve Regina University. Be sure to visit Naviance to sign up for all college visits. There is a mandatory meeting for anyone trying out for the boys basketball team this winter, today at 3:45 p.m. in Alumni Gym. If you cannot make the meeting, please email Coach Davis. This meeting is attended for students who are trying out for varsity, JVA, or JVB team. If you are a boarding student only interested in playing international basketball, then you do not need to attend. Interested in job opportunities in Vermont? Check in with Mr. Carr via email for more information on the virtual Vermont job fairs. The Gender and Sexuality Union meets today after school in Colby 207. Come check out the Makerspace today after conference period with the Code Craft Club. We've got a 3D printer, laser cutter, vinyl cutter, handheld 3D pens, electronic supplies, and more, and the help you need to make your idea happen. The Makerspace is on the first floor of Streeter, behind the cafeteria and across from the wood shop. Attention writers and photographers. Come to the Black Box tomorrow at 3:30 for a talk given by visiting artist Chantalee Gander. Miss Gander will be sharing her inspirations for her poetry, her photography, and her work in investigative journalism. She will be signing copies of her prize-winning book, Ghetto Claustrophobia, after the event. Copies will cost $18. Don't miss out on this special opportunity. Attention to members of Writer's Block. Our club will be meeting this week in the Black Box Theater in Morse in order to attend the special talk given by visiting artist and writer Chantalee Gander. See you there. Salsa Steps will meet after conference period today in Newell 25. Please join us as we explore more salsa and other steps. Come get a little exercise and have fun dancing. Badminton meets in the Fieldhouse today right after conference period. Everybody loves birthdays, and you can help make sure that every kid in our community can celebrate theirs. Senior Hannah Angel has partnered with NECA and Scope to create birthday bash bags for underprivileged children in our community. We'll be collecting items over the next month with the goal to create at least 100 birthday parties for area children. Drop off birthday donations like cake mix, frosting, candles, balloons, as well as birthday-themed plates, napkins, cutlery, and other decorations in either of the two birthday bash boxes located in front of Mrs. Angel's classroom, Streeter 240, and outside of Campus Life in Colby Hall. All donations, big and small, are welcome. Together we can make every child's birthday special. Thanks, St. J. Attention sophomores and juniors. If you're a creative writer, you might be interested in sending a submission to the prestigious Kenyon Review Young Writers Contest. All applications are due by November 30th. Please see Mrs. McKenzie in Ranger 110 or email her at jennifer.mckenzie@stjlabs.com if you would like more information. Join Math Club next week for many major competitions. Next Monday, November 8th, the Math Club will host Round 2 of the New England Math League. Next Wednesday, November 10th, the Math Club will host the American Math Competition. And next Monday, November 15th, the Math Club will host the ASMA Competition 1. See you in Fuller Basement at 3:30 for these competitions. Happy birthday today to Brady Olden, and a special happy birthday to Greer Kennedy from the Baker Advisory and Aiden Marcotte from the Smith Advisory. Happy birthdays. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ashley. Some late announcements today. Varsity volleyball lost to CVU in the quarterfinals in 4 sets. However, beat CVU in one of those sets for the first time ever. Congratulations to the team on an awesome season. Varsity field hockey lost to Hartford 1-0. Thank you to the seniors for all their hard work, dedication, and leadership. Congratulations on their run, field hockey. Varsity football lost to Essex 27-13 in a hard-fought quarterfinal game on Friday. Congratulations to the following boys varsity soccer players for their end-of-the-season awards: Murphy Young, All-State, First Team All-Metro. Liam Laidlaw, Second Team All-Metro. Tucker Chapman, Honorable Mention All-Metro. And Jorge Trade, Honorable Mention All-Metro. Congratulations to those boys. And in more athletic news, we have a special presentation from the boys cross-country team. I invite up Mr. Lenzini, Mr. Langmaid, and the cross-country lads.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Nathan, and I'm up here with Andrew, Carson, Evan, Hale, Nathaniel, and Ryan, and we're representing the boys cross-country team. So last Saturday, we traveled to Thetford Academy to compete in the Division I state championship meet. Despite being ranked behind a number of the teams in attendance going into the meet, we took first place and brought home the Division I state title.
Winning the meet on a dramatic tiebreaker was truly a full team effort, led by Evan's individual victory in 16 minutes and 34 seconds. Every place counted. I took 5th place, Andrew took 14th, Nathan 25th, Carson 30th, Nathaniel 46th, and Ryan 52nd. If any of us had been even a few seconds slower, we could not have won the meet.
So the Academy has not won the boys cross-country championship since 1958. So we're all very honored to have been a part of this first in 63 years. We'd like to present this trophy to Mr. Lenzini and to the athletic department. Thank you.
Well done. Congratulations, guys.
I guess I don't really like being up here much, but they push me. Really awesome. We didn't expect this. Last year we kind of went in as a favorite, had some issues, didn't win. This year we weren't expected to, so it was very, very pleasing, I guess. These guys work really hard. It was a really good team effort. You've heard that over and over, but a lot of you don't understand the whole scoring part of cross. You just add up the points based on your placing. Low score wins. In this case, again, we had a tie. It was 72-72 with BFA, who have never won, by the way. And the 6th runner was a tiebreaker, which Nathaniel was ahead of their 6th runner. So that gave us the state championship. But it really comes from all those miles out there on the road and all the time they spend together running. And this group has been particularly gratifying in that regard. They're really have worked together, and there's one group in particular that basically run together every day and have made outstanding progress this season, and certainly wouldn't have made it. We have our superstars, but the next the next group are the one that makes a big difference. So congratulations, guys.
What an incredible performance by these young men. And in case you didn't quite hear clearly, that was the first championship since 1958, so that's pretty amazing. I'd like to close chapel with a message from one of our public speakers. Today we have Naomi Krona from Munich, Germany, a junior. I welcome Naomi to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. To begin, I want you to look to your right and to your left. I want you to notice how they are different than you. Are they taller or shorter? Are their eyes or hair a different color than yours? Are they of the same race, the same nationality? Are they of the same gender? Does it matter? No, it doesn't. With this simple example, I want to talk about how culture and gender doesn't matter. Let's start with this summer. I was shopping for my dress code clothes and in the same place was a woman with a headscarf. The woman was searching for something and needed help, but the salespeople were obviously keeping their distance, turned their backs, and pretending to be busy with other things. So I went to her and asked if she needed help. She was very friendly. She just needed to get a question answered about the different size of our clothes, because she wasn't sure if we have the same size in her home country. So it didn't take a long time to help her. After I left the store, I had one question spinning in my head. Why? Why did people ignore her or refuse to help her? Because of her religion? Because of her culture? When I see prejudice like this, I get really angry. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, what culture you are, or what gender. The fact that everyone is different makes the world so diverse and wonderful. Each person is an amazing gift. No one should feel like they have to hide their true personality. Even if you have never experienced diversity, you've been told to only accept people who are like you. You can change. You can be more open to other cultures, other ideas, other people. Our schools are a model of diversity of the world. We have many international students here. Some, like me, do not look very different from the average Vermonter. Others do. Some, like me, sound different than the average Vermonter. Others don't. That difference does not make anyone more or less valuable, less deserving of respect. Every person deserves to be treated like you want to be treated. Like Martin Luther King said in his famous I Have a Dream speech, I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged about the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I would like to expand on this quote. I have a dream that someday our children will live in a nation where they will not be judged by their skin color, their gender, their religion, or their nationality, but by the content of their character. And I believe we can start here and now. We can build a school community in which we value diversity and each individual as a unique gift. And if everybody is more friendly, the world will be more peaceful, more unique, and diverse. All in all, everyone can live its own life and don't have to fear because he isn't the same as the majority of people. And people like the woman from the store don't have to be afraid asking for help, or don't have to feel bad for something which they are standing for and how they express their own culture. So now, I invite you, when going out of your advisory to your next class, look at people as full, rich human beings. See the strengths of their character. Be amazed by their beauty. Let's start with ourselves. Let's make a difference, because if we all do it, the world will be a better place.
Thank you for that important message, Naomi. I want to just say a few more things about the idea of content of character. We've spoken a lot about character today, and we have throughout this semester. We introduced a new concept in terms of academic character in the classroom that you've been having conversations, hopefully, with your teachers about throughout the semester. The young men on the stage showed a lot of character this whole season. My wife is a cross-country runner, and so I have some familiarity with what it takes to run at a championship level, what sort of character and drive and ignoring of pain it takes. I think probably the best definition for character that I have heard is the question, what do you do when you think no one is watching? What actions do you take when you think you're all by yourself? If you were the only one in a building, in the hallway, say, of one of our classroom buildings, and there was a $50 bill on the floor, and you looked around, you're the only one there, I wonder, what would you do with that $50 bill? It wasn't yours. Think about that. as you go through your day? What do you do when nobody's watching? I would like all the freshman advisories to please stay on for an important message from Dean Dusso. The rest of you, I wish you a wonderful hump day.
Good morning, class of 2025. Got a couple of minutes here. This is good. So a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about this morning. First of all, we will be having chapel in the gym this Friday. That may not be news to you, but if it is, there it is. On Friday, we're going to be doing something special. We're going to be voting. We're going to be voting on our class officers, and we're going to be voting on our class student government representatives. On Friday, I will introduce the candidates. We will also hear speeches from the class president candidates, which will be really cool. I'm really excited for the fact that we have a total of 23 candidates running for various student offices, some of them running as class officers and some running as class representatives. I want you to know that there are also other members of class council who aren't even running for one of these class offices. We've got over 30 ninth graders who are coming regularly to our class council meetings. And so that really bodes well for our class. The folks who are going to be running for class president are Channing Roper, Kaya Kendall, Derek Stratton, and Meredith Rogers. Vice presidential candidates include Aliana Mass, Ari Levin, Lorelei Bastris, Aaliyah Davis, and Sisu Lang. Those running for class secretary are Julia Lejean, Riley Strom, Thaddeus Loader, Willa Krentowitz, Willa, and Andrew Thornton Sherman. The three folks who are running for treasurer are Kevin Zhang, Sebastian Kaufman, and Ilis Murphy. We also have 5 other people who are also running as members to be members of student government. They include Ella Blanchard, Sophia Claire Deschamps, Zoe Buhner, Brennan O'Farrell, and Will Eaton, of course. So again, I'll be introducing those candidates on Friday, and we'll be hearing from the class presidential candidates. Now, part of the reason that I came up here today is, again, it's related to what Friday's chapel will look like. We've only had a few opportunities to be able to meet together as a class in chapel, most of them outside in the amphitheater. I think we only got a chance once or twice to actually meet in the church. And now we've met in the gym one time. Certainly by this time of year, we would have established our chapel decorum, if you will. But we have moved around a lot, and many of our chapels have been filled with, some pretty fun activities. But it reminds me of a quote from one of my favorite Marvel movies. Asgard is not a place, it's a people. Likewise, chapel is not Fuller Hall. It's not South Church. Chapel is wherever it's being held at the given moment. And chapel is imbued by over a century of tradition. And those traditions are founded upon our mission. Character, of course, need to show character in chapel. It's where we want to be at our best. Community, it is very much the embodiment of our community. And of course, inquiry, as we saw this morning. We had a lovely chapel talk, and that certainly fulfills that aspect of it. But what that looks like for you, you need to get to chapel on time. And that might require some planning, because of course the entry to the gym is over on the back side of the field house, and that will be the entry for you. When I get up in chapel in the morning, when I start chapel, chapel has begun at that point. You don't enter the gym at that point. What you need to do is go to the main office and sign in late. I know, that might sound kind of rough, but when chapel starts, It has started. And if you're literally 1 second late, you are 1 second late. That is a hard line that's drawn in the sand. We will likely have somebody there to let people know that chapel has started. But if you come to the gym and you see that I'm standing up and that we're doing the Pledge of Allegiance or that we've begun programming, do not enter the gym. Go to the main office and sign in. It's really important that you do that in order for us to maintain the decorum that we're seeking. I'll be sending out a chapel seating chart to your advisor later today. They'll share it with you tomorrow during advisory. I know that you've been sitting already in like your own locations with your advisors, but the seating chart that we have for the gym is what we'll be moving forward with from now on. When you come into the gym, please make sure that you take off hats and leave snacks and drinks outside. No matter what location we're in for chapel, there shouldn't be snacks or drinks there. And once the chapel proceeding has started, once I've started chapel, you need to stop talking at that time. And I know that advisors will help out with that. So that's pretty much what chapel looks like, no matter what location that it's going to be in. I'm really looking forward to Friday's chapel, looking forward to seeing all of you on Friday, and I'm definitely looking forward to hearing from our class presidential candidates. Class of 2025, you all have a great day. Look forward to seeing you in the hallway. Take care.